Who you talking?
You. I had to
Who
ask
from?
you, like it's he
Me.
did the sound he usually does that is followed with
You did do like an
Oh, sorry, I'm not recording. Wait,
No,
that was the sound.
no, it's all good.
Yeah, but you see, he's saying it.
No, I don't know. I'm looking at it. It's all good.
Because I mean, on my end, remember when we did the video? Because that's the other thing. It feels weird not to do the video. At least if one of you didn't record, at least I had the shitty video.
There was a backup.
Backup. There's no longer a backup.
There's a backup.
So now there's no backup. So shit. That was we didn't think this through.
Shit.
Just saying. So.
Shit. Especially after next week when I'll actually have a good microphone. You know that microphone I bought all the way back in October. I finally bought the interface for it the other day.
What'd you buy?
I'll have it next week. Oh, just the Elgato.
Didn't I just say buy it?
The Wave.
Yeah. You sent that to me eventually, and I just didn't have. I had other things. I probably had a tire blow up at that time. Or
Sounds
something.
plausible.
I think I sent you like a link on
finally
Black Friday or something.
This week,
like, this is pretty fucking cheap.
You did, but I got it for roughly the same price as what it was when you sent me that link.
All's well that ends well.
Okay,
it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine.
very good.
So
I was just going to make sure that his car's broken.
My car's good. My car's good at the minute. Good start.
I haven't got
Actually,
mine back.
how's things
Really?
going?
it should be soon.
Oh
It
my
should be in the next
God.
week or two. Yeah.
Holy shit.
like
How
2
many
months,
weeks is it?
3
It's been a
months,
month.
yeah.
2 months? Month.
Yeah.
We took
Oh,
like a
it's
whole
2
month of
months?
this show,
Fuck.
and then it was like a month before.
No.
Did they end up writing
it's
it off,
repairing
or are
it,
you
so-
just repairing that one?
Which is
No,
good
no,
because
okay,
apparently
okay.
the car's worth more than it was insured for because of the car because of COVID and because all the cars
Reminds
secondhand
me, I
cars
need to
prices
look
went up. So
I need to make sure I do change my insurance this week.
You're welcome.
That's the thing. I'm supposed to look
I'm
at it
glad
some
we
point this
could.
weekend. I forgot, and yeah. No, my car insurance went up by $70 a fucking month. I was like, holy shit, that's insane. Nobody jump in and offer me any kind of fucking
sounds
sympathy for that bullshit, but
sounds
it's
like you
fine.
need it.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I was like,
sounds like it's justified.
yeah, I was like, sounds like a good use of money. So
My car insurance helped me for one thing this year. The rest of it I
Like,
paid for myself.
Maybe you should get
Okay?
tire
Jesus
insurance.
Christ.
Is that a thing?
No. I don't want to be making claims because of tires. And I don't want to be like, I'm going to make a habit out of... You know what? That is the dumbest shit about insurance, right? Is that you pay for insurance, but you don't want to make a claim against it. Because it's just going to be annoying as fuck. It's either going to be a pain in the ass to organize, or after it, they're going to be like, hey, because you made a claim
charge
against
more.
us, you're
Everyone pays
paying
for insurance,
more
but no one hopes.
now.
No one ever wants
It's
to pay
like,
like claim
cunts.
house insurance. No one ever wants to claim car insurance. No one wants to claim life.
Yeah,
insurance.
you don't want it. And like, especially in the situations where you have insurance for, you're like, do I really need to claim it? Like, I could just work this out some other way. Like, I don't know. It's a bit
This is the thing
shit.
I go through at work where people like you offer like extra warranties and stuff on TVs. They're like, nah. And I'm like, do you pay car insurance? Yeah. Have you ever crashed a car? Nah. Cool. You're buying a $5,000. You're buying a $5,000.
I'm sure that would work more if they're like, yes.
That's
You're buying a
different,
$5,000
though.
OLED
That's-
TV,
I
and
don't
you're
know,
telling me you don't want
that's-
to spend an extra couple $100 to make sure it lasts 5 years instead of 1. Yup. All right, dude. Like, sure.
The thing is, my budget was for exactly what the TV was. I don't budget for the $500 for insurance or the couple $100
People don't
extra
budget.
for insurance.
People don't budget for the TV.
You don't budget for that.
Like this little side tangent. So people will be like, I've got $2,000 to spend. I'm like, cool. They're like, I want a full new setup. I'm like, cool. So like $1,500 for the TV and like a few hundred for the soundbar? Nah, just the TV. Are you getting a soundbar? Nah, don't need it. Before you said you want like a full new like home theater setup. Yeah, but the TV sounds fine.
Yeah,
Nah,
but they
dude,
just
it's
think the TV. I would give it. Most people don't.
Well, maybe the TV should just
most
sound
people
better.
don't.
Not
give
gonna
a
work.
Like
Doesn't work like that.
exactly right. Because the same companies make soundbars, so they limit.
Back in my day when we had the big square.
Yeah, I was going to say back in your day. Yeah.
Do you mean no? You don't say back in. Don't say back in your day. It's your current day. Ash. It's your current situation.
If the TV's flat, if the TV weighs
not a CCTV.
If the TV weighs 10 kilos and is as thin as a piece of paper, where the fuck do you put good speakers? Exactly.
I should think they should. Science.
That's eventually soundbars.
Tech is going so quickly.
Can I just say, where the fuck is this month gone?
Basically over, so.
It's the end of January.
You know
already.
what? I was saying this to someone the other day too. I was like, because we're February's only 28 days. You're gonna blink and then it'll be March. That's the type of year we're in.
Yeah,
you're gonna blink and it's March.
Yeah,
absolutely fucking guaranteeing it.
Yeah,
you got blink. And guess what else? You're dead.
Potentially.
That's a bit morbid.
Depends on what situation you're in.
That's a bit morbid. That's okay. All right, that's where this episode is this week. Okay, I guess. Sure, not claiming on insurance and you blink and you're dead. I will say, I've said this in the past, I'll always say it every time we talk about any times insurance, especially if you're in Victoria or any state in Australia. Get your fucking ambulance cover at the very least. Don't fucking do health insurance. Just pay the $50 or whatever the fuck it is, and you'll be good. And you'll be fucking fine. Just get the ambulance cover. It is, I wish somebody had said that when I left high school. Anybody who's leaving high school or youngins, go get your fucking ambo insurance. Just give them the bit of money, Fucking hell. Yep. Might save your life one day. So Royal Rumble was today, and it looks shit.
Did you watch it?
I watched.
No, I didn't watch it. All I did was
I couldn't help myself. I just flicked it on.
There's two important things I looked at to tell me if it was worth watching. One of them, it was kind of weird this year. WWE puts all of the entrants.
Yeah, well, they do the numbers. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Yeah. So, and each one had a GIF of their entrance and stuff. So I quickly skimmed through that and see if there was any interesting entrance. Really, no. I think the only legend I saw was like Booker T, and I think the other surprise was like Logan Paul, and everybody else was roster. So I was like, that's a bit shit. Part of the fun of at least the men's Royal Rumble.
It's not true. Cody Rhodes came back after 8 months without a pectoral.
They announced that about 8 months ago.
This is the thing. This is Cody Rhodes.
Ed showed up after 3 months of being smashed in the head with a chair.
I loved Cody Rhodes. I do love Cody Rhodes. But his current run in WWE is going to be as bad as Cedar wins LOL. Because as soon as he announced that he was going to be a part of the Royal Rumble, you're like, okay, he's winning. That's right. Okay, he's just going to win. And then there's no shot he's losing at WrestleMania. There's no fucking way he's losing. You don't. No.
Also, I got to see Cody and everything because that's what was on when I flicked on. Here's the difference between Logan Paul comes in, and that was the first thing I see, and like fucking Logan Paul. The Ricochet spot was very cool. However, I got to see the difference between Logan Paul's running up to people and chopping. I'm using chopping in quotation marks because it's the most fucking weak chops I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
And then when it gets down to just Cody and Gunther, they're just fucking whacking the absolute living fuck out of myself. So now, if that 5 minutes with Gunther and Cody, I'm down for that. However, that is like only going to happen because they're both actual workers and not really WWE people, and that's why you actually get a good match out of them.
Yeah.
However, anything else that was happening just looked weak as piss and reminded me the reason I don't really like WWE. Like, it just it pisses me off.
It's just like you know what? I'll give it to them. Rhea Ripley for winning the Women's Royal Rumble, coming out for number 1. I actually really like Rhea Ripley, and her coming from number 1.
First Australian to win the Royal Rumble.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that's a claim that, right?
Yeah. That's cool. And then, I actually semi-cared about WWE this week because I watched the Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn segment from Raw, from the Tribal Court, and I was like, dude, that's actually some good shit. Like that's Yeah, I'm like Jey Uso. That's some good shit. You know what? It made me think immediately when he did that. When he does that whole section of Kofi Mania 2018, New Day, Xavier Woods, and Big E are in a gauntlet match. They're getting the shit kicked out of them. Fourth team to come and face them is the Usos, and they're heels at the time. And they come in, they grab mics, and they say, "Look, we respect you guys. We've had battles with you guys. We respect Kofi. He deserves this. We forfeit," and then they bounce. And I was like, that is the coolest, like, that kind of writing and that kind of storytelling in wrestling is the stuff I die for. So, yeah, doing that again, I was like, yes, awesome. Usos, you're pretty great. But then when I saw the outcome of it today, I was like, oh, okay. That was kind of...
Sami Zayn should 100% just beat Roman Reigns in a just world. Not going to happen. And instead, he's going to go chase the...
There's still time.
No,
he's
the thing is, Sami Zayn... So, no, they have to...
Wax Roman Reigns on the back of the chair.
Thing, right? They have to read
chase
the
tag team titles. Fucking dumb.
But that's the thing, right? They've put themselves in this situation where they set Cody up and they've got this big storyline with Cody.
Storyline though,
coming
was
back.
it all just in our heads?
Ripped his... But he did though, because he was the prodigal son returning home, had these great matches with Seth Rollins, did the whole fucking tore his pec off the bone, is... like coming back from
he's
it,
got to finish the story.
I get that, but like,
gonna win the title.
This is a
he's
got to
finish the story.
Moment. Like he's been out for like 9 months. Sami Zayn's got the good storyline.
But the thing is, they're not. This is the thing. This is the problem. The difference between something that WWE has created and generated on their own, quote unquote, Cody's storyline, and something that has organically gone over. Like Sami Zayn, they're never going to buy into the thing that's organically
until
gone
they
over
have to.
Until they're kind of forced
like
to.
Daniel Bryan and Kofi Mania.
Yeah, and same with Daniel Bryan, Kofi Mania, like they had to. They were forced to. They've got this Cody Rhodes thing, and that's why I said it's kind of shit. And WrestleMania is going to be kind of that part of WrestleMania I'm not going to enjoy because it's Cody has to win. They've built Cody as the person that is going to dethrone Roman Reigns. And yes, it would have been a better storyline if he hadn't been injured. But I think if he comes back in and he just doesn't beat Roman Reigns, it's like, well, the fuck? Why did he leave AEW to come and do this?
To try to beat Roman Reigns.
His whole thing was to come in.
I personally, I hate any storyline that's just, I want the belt because I want the belt. So it's fucking boring. Compare that to Sami's storyline.
Except for like the Brody Lee storyline. The Brody Lee storyline.
I'm sure there's like all right, I hate 99% of it, but I just want the belt for the belt reason. But that's compared to the Sami Zayn, which actually has like reasons and like drama between them and everything else. Like Cody's literally just got to win, and I don't know. I like there's nothing against Cody. Like I like Cody, but I think him winning is boring. Like the only reason he goes over is just because like you told me if I came back, Vince, you would give me the fucking belt.
That's the problem that they've got themselves in, and WWE kind of it's where their storylines just feel unorganic because as soon as I said for the Royal Rumble, as soon as they put Cody on for the Royal Rumble, he was gonna win. There was no way he wasn't winning. And then on top of that, as soon as you see that was the first match of the night,
because they announced he was coming back, so he was 100% sure he was coming back, and then you're watching everything. That was probably a mistake.
That's the thing, right?
So you're waiting the entire time, going, "Well, Cody's winning, so why the fuck do I care about?" Like, I mean, like I know there was good spots in there, like that's sure, but like from a winning, who's going to win perspective, like it's just boring.
Yes, and that's what WWE does quite a lot often, right? Is you can have years where this is the thing. Normally they balance it out. Years where you know who's going to win, they like chuck in a load of surprises throughout the match, right? They chuck in a bunch of unannounced wrestlers. You just put him in first and do their part.
Like if the public.
Time. No, this is the thing though. Why? They could have.
Because they were going to do that with Rhea.
Nah, it wasn't even. I don't even think it's the Rhea spotlight because you could change the Rhea spotlight. It's because he's coming off of
Edge
injury.
Did that 2 years ago.
And part of his injury. Yeah, but this is.
Yep.
No, but Edge was like.
No, when he won it, he started
first. Yeah.
Oh, when he won. Yeah, okay. No, but like this is the thing. When part of Cody Rhodes' injury storyline was that he was coming back too early. And I think there would be, going into this match, you would be a legitimate worry if you were somebody from WWE because you're like, right, if we put him in and he wrestles for too long and he fucking injures himself again, we're fucked. Like, if
then he comes back and wrestles Walter, who targets his chest for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and that would be way more dramatic.
Yeah,
no one would be expecting it. And then everyone would be watching like, whoa, I didn't know Cody was coming back. Is he okay? Like,
but that's the thing. This is why one of my favorite returns was John Cena's return at the Royal Rumble. I can't remember which year it was, but I remember like they had the train car set up for it. I think it was in MSG, New York, but like that was like Cena was in the same spot. Yeah, Cena was in the same spot as Cody is now when he came back months earlier than he was expected to. But nobody knew he was going to come back. He just rocked up, and it was the coolest shit ever. I don't know. It's just too much of WWE's writing is too obvious.
But on the other hand, it's good that they don't randomly swerve for the sake of randomly swerving. You know?
I don't think you need to swerve. It's just...
You know, like that was that year that Sheamus won, when you know it should have been Chris Jericho.
Nah, but you can... You know what? This is the thing, right? Where everybody knows as soon as Cody signed a WWE contract, he was on his way to getting the top title. He was on his way there already. We already knew that. The problem is his journey to get there could have been so much more interesting. And sure, the injury is the injury, and that happens. But he now has the most cookie cutter method of getting there, which is comes back for the Royal Rumble, gets placed number 30, gets the best possible entrance spot, wins off that. Sure, now they've got until now and Mania to make it interesting, but I don't see this guy losing.
You could set it up.
Cody
like,
losing him any time there.
You know, he has to win. And then he doesn't. And they're like, well, how does someone like that...
If I lose, I'll never challenge for the WWE Universal title ever again.
No, he's not an exec over here. Yeah.
Cody Rhodes buys out WWE. Confirmed.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty fun. Yeah. The non-Rumble matches weren't that great.
They look trash from what I saw, though, yeah. I saw the Bray Wyatt thing.
A pitch black match? I mean, it was visually interesting, I guess.
Cool.
Was that WWE's version of a lights out match?
Not really. It was clearly a very sponsored.
It was sponsored by their new
tie-in match.
Mountain Dew.
Inspired by
Or
Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
Yeah. Like,
not an ad.
Which is literally the worst. And then they even had I saw a clip on Twitter.
They turned down the lights and turned on UV lights, and that was
about it. And I saw on Twitter there was a clip of Cody Rhodes in the post-match interview where they're like, here's Cody Rhodes chasing the Mountain Dew drink. Cody's like, oh, it tastes so good. You know, the most bullshit. I was like, I hate all this.
He hadn't had sugar, Dylan. 3 months.
Oh my God.
Just anything with sugar.
I'm sure,
exactly.
That's a good point. So it wasn't really the drink, it was just the sugar that was in there. So, I don't know. I'll tell you the weirdest thing about it today was just literally being able to open my phone, open Binge, and be like front page, first thing there. That's like, yeah, you just want to watch the pay per view, yeah. There you go. So I'm sure Binge is doing very well since surely that would have got him a fuck ton of new subscribers.
Probably.
Well, imagine the amount of people that would have just paid the $10 or whatever to watch it today. They would have signed up for Binge.
To get the Rumble.
Maybe they're kicking around. Maybe they'll stay around. Binge is adding you get your weekly WWE, but Binge is also adding a bunch of previous years.
Slowly. Very slowly.
Very slowly, but everything from Divas to whatever else that you could think of is being added as a backlog.
This is also not an ad.
Not an ad. We're not sponsored by Binge, but I'm open to it. So
currently.
Yeah. Just saying. For the right money, I will suck the Murdoch. Check. Cool.
Cool.
Let's record on the couch.